All right, welcome back to Put Me in Tears, episode 5, the show where our takes may or may not
put you in tears.
Put me in tears. That's me and Jake. And as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, we're leveling up. Again, another bitch to set up, but you know, it all needs to happen, right, in order for us to keep on moving up, right, Jake?
100%.
But how you like it? It looks pretty cool, huh?
I really like it, actually.
Yeah,
very impressed. This was all him.
Yeah, I'm like the tech guy out of both of us, so like I don't know. Shouts to streaming, because low-key streaming kind of like helped me understand this more. But it's a really pretty cool setup, and we didn't really spend that much. So if you're all like trying to figure out a way to start a podcast on like a budget friendly in a budget friendly way, this whole setup probably costs around like only under like 300, under 300. So you can do it. You can do it. But we are in our 5th episode, man. This is pretty crazy, huh?
We've been doing it. We're trying. We're doing our best here.
I'm actually very surprised how consistent we are with this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of had my doubts in the beginning because I was kind of just like, I don't know how you guys are with like posting consistently, because for real at home, I'm not really like in charge of like the podcast. Like Raven and Jake are really in charge of the podcast. So usually when stuff isn't like in my control, I get very like antsy. But we've been posting very consistently for the past like 3 weeks. It's no 2 3.
Oh well, we had that break.
2 or 3. No, we never had a break. We've been posting on the schedule.
No, I mean like in terms of us filming, because we filmed those first. Like, you remember?
Yeah.
There was like a little break in terms of posting, but
no, but I'm talking about consistently posting on YouTube. We haven't missed a day.
We haven't missed. I mean,
So
it's only been like 5 weeks.
No, but that's good.
Let's ask this when we, a year in. Let's see where we're at.
That's good. Closer. Jake has to start getting used to like having the mics pretty close.
Have you used these before?
What?
Like have you done this before?
Yeah, with streaming.
Yeah, I've never done this. So
like
apologies. I'm sorry.
The closer you are and the more that the mic, so the top of the mic is the main thing where you want to make sure you get your talking into. But
yeah. I am not out of all the people you probably know, I'm probably the least knowledgeable, stupidest on technology. I'm really bad. I like it though. I want to get into it, but
I'm actually kind of surprised though that I'm able to do all this and set this up in like a manner of and not get flustered by like what I need to do. Because a lot of people, like, when they see like a lot of this shit, they probably are like, oh damn, like this is a lot of stuff that you need to do in order to get the type of video that you want or the type of sound that you want. But it's actually really not that hard, to be honest with you. I don't know, I was showing Jake beforehand the whole setup. Hopefully you got everything. It's pretty simple, right?
Looks pretty easy. We'll see.
Well, I mean, if not, I'm always here to help. But yeah, but like I was saying, just the consistency from you guys is amazing. And how's your experience been with the podcasting, man? How's it been?
It's fine. I mean, I can't really say much about it. We just posted these episodes and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, but like in general, like how do you feel about it?
Oh, how do I feel about it?
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. This is fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, the more we upgrade to, the more that we're gonna start to see like the results and shit. Hopefully, that's what I'm like hoping for right now. Because when I started my TikToks, I remember I didn't really care about the quality. I just wanted to like post every day. But then I felt like once remember when I told you like I got the mics and all that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So from a standpoint of you, when we started getting the technology to better the videos and stuff, did you think that that's like a really big up from like from people like watching us?
For sure, yeah. I think with this is completely different though. But in terms of your TikTok, I think it was needed.
Yeah, no,
But
for sure.
just the mics, but like in terms of like you don't really need a set
No,
for your
you don't need a
videos.
set.
You don't need. Yeah, I mean, even this doesn't need to be fancy, but
At some point,
your TikTok, it's super. It's up to you if you want to add more stuff to it, but
it's like I'm saying, at some point you have to upgrade, like what you like your sound. I feel like the most important thing is sound, and if shit is blurry, if your shit is blurry, sound is very important. I don't think people understand how important sound is for videos, man. Like, do you think sound is like a very important thing
100%
for when you like watch stuff?
Yeah,
because I'm assuming now in the podcast game, if your sound is whack, I'm assuming like that's not, people wouldn't want to listen to that type of shit.
no, of course not. I think if it's not terrible, they'll still listen, but for sure though, I mean, sometimes when I watch certain YouTube videos and sometimes I'll look at comments, not on the podcast, but just random people, random YouTubers, I'll see some people sometimes say, you know, what's with the sound, what's with this, if they're complaining about it.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of the podcast, right? If you're not really focusing on the sound, then I think you're kind of wasting your fucking
And of
time,
course, a
man.
lot of people are listening to podcasts in general without even watching it. They're
Exactly.
just listening to it. So yeah, of course the sound.
So sound is like super important for me. I always thought that it was the video or your like the video idea.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that could like elevate. Sometimes that could elevate you, but then I don't know, if you have a really good sound behind like a really good video too, that's just the makings of a really nice really nice content.
I think it doesn't hurt to have like a nice little setup for a podcast, but there's certain YouTubers I've seen where they have like nothing in the background, but they're still good at what they do. But that's not podcast. But I think with podcasts, it's somewhat important to have like a cool background.
I don't know. We literally just been changing like this up for the past like how many weeks, man. I hope like this is the one like that we could keep with.
No, but there's room for improvement every time. We're gonna add more things here.
Yeah, for sure. There's gonna be more shit over here.
But we don't want anything. I mean, I don't think it should be super fancy.
No. I feel like that's just gonna ruin the relatability of this.
Yeah.
But I mean, how you been, man? You been good for this whole week?
Yeah, I've been good, man. I've been working a lot. Just working a lot, man.
We're still fucking waiting to pop off on this shit, man. But you know what kind of put me into perspective today? I was talking to some of my coworkers about, my whole journey through the social media thing, and it kind of really put me into perspective about how I react to a lot of the success that is coming to us. And because usually me, man, I'm not very like boastful about talk. I don't really talk about my success a lot around people as more as I should. But I mean, I'm very, if y'all don't know, I'm very like humble. I'm always trying to be humble about what I do and stuff. Like I never tell like people like what to do. I never tell people on how to get famous. It's literally one of those things like I like to keep to myself, even though like, I more and more I see now that this is a very cool place that we're in right now. And it's very hard for me to, it's like imposter syndrome. If you know what imposter syndrome means that you don't believe that you deserve the fame or the success that comes with what you are doing. And that's what I feel majority of the time, because I never take myself seriously. But my coworker was just telling me like, you really have to start like looking at what you are doing, because you are getting thousands of views, like thousands of views on the videos that you are posting. And that alone is already something insane that not a lot of people can say they're doing. And it it really did make me think, because I really don't understand the scope of like what we're doing sometimes, right? I mean, what do you think?
Um, if you were cocky about all this and you were talking about, oh, do this, I'd probably talk to you about it. But yeah, you're not like that, thankfully.
No, I I, I can never be. You know, I guess that comes with how you're raised, and also too, I consume so much social media, and I see that, and I see the way that some of these influencers act. Like, no offense to um some of these influencers, I'm not gonna name any names, but you just see how a lot of them act. You know what I'm saying? And I get so scared I'm gonna end up becoming like that, because I'm not ready for this type of
Why are you
um
scared?
it's like it's like a fear,
I will
like
check you if you turn into something like that.
that's, but it's so scary though, because you hear a lot of stories about this space. You hear a lot of stories about this space, and you see people change. You see people like change. People that you've watched for years, you see them like change, and then you're just like, whoa, like I won't do that. But then at the same time, I'm pretty sure they're saying the same thing too. Like, I'm not gonna be that, and then they end up changing.
Well, my opinion on that is I probably watch here and there I watch YouTube most of the time, and I watch YouTubers. I don't know if some of them, I don't know if they're considered influencers or not. I guess they are, right? But a lot of them are younger for sure.
Oh
Like
yeah,
younger than you, and it's like, when they act a little cocky or they make mistakes. People make mistakes, and when you're younger, you make mistakes, especially. So I kind of, even though I said I don't like it when people are cocky and act stupid sometimes, a lot of them are younger, and I think it's okay. Like, you make a mistake here and there, but you got to be checked sometimes. And a lot of them, are there some influencers that you've seen when they were younger and then they've gotten older? Do you think they've gotten, like, some of them have gotten a little more mature, you would say, right?
well, okay, so I'll bring this up because their stuff has always been like out there anyway. Like Jake and Logan now, that's a perfect example of people that have matured out. As much as people don't like Jake and Logan, their transformation is very like cool to see, because they used to be like what you just said right now. They started really young, and they were, I mean, in my sense, like, no offense, like, I could not watch them, and their attitudes were so bad. Like Jake's attitude is very, I don't know if it changes. It changed a little bit. I don't know who you like better now. Who do you like better now?
Um, I don't,
Well, if you had to choose between the
I don't
both of
know.
them.
I don't know. Probably Jake Paul, I guess. I don't know.
Jake seems very tame now, more so. Jake seems very tamed, and that's just like you said, that just comes with age.
I've watched his podcast before, and I've watched Impulsive before. Um, they're really good, obviously, but I can't. So I believe you, obviously, and I'm sure they were more immature when they were younger back then, but
Yeah.
I never watched their stuff when they were younger.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it's just literally them being like ignorant. It's just very ignorant stuff. It really is scary though. You're not ever scared that if you get really famous off of this, you're gonna change as a person?
Not at all, but I'm older. I'm not 18, 19, 21. I'm old.
Yeah, that's a really good point that you brought up.
I'm old. So I'm not saying I don't make like I'm gonna make more mistakes in the future. Obviously, I made mistakes in the past. But in terms of like cockiness and full of it, I don't think so. But if I do something, call me out on it.
I really like the point that you brought up about the age thing, because I'm kind of glad I didn't do this when I was younger. I wish I did when I was younger, but I don't wish I started when I was younger
Ooh, I
because
wish.
I don't know, man. But you
But
just
you're
like you just
younger than
said.
me.
Yeah, but I in a sense of like I'm kind of glad. So my age is 27. I don't know if you want to admit your
No,
age.
I'm 30.
Yeah, so I'm 27 now, and then Jake's 30, and we just barely started blowing up. And I feel like that to me that is such a perfect age for us to start getting into this because, like I just told you, we consume like so much social media that in the back of our heads we're kind of understanding of what not to do and what to do or how to act or how not to act. You ever get the sense of that of
No,
like
I agree with you that
yeah
we're older, we're more mature. I actually agree with you.
yeah
I still wish. I'm not saying, oh, I wanted to start this when I was 18,
yeah
19, but 25.
yeah 25 yeah
You
for
know what I
sure
mean? Like that was
like
'cause
2
that's
years
when you
ago
started, right?
no well yeah
26, 25.
yeah 25 is when I first started yeah
Yeah,
so
that's to me like. I mean, you can do it whenever you want,
I think it's
but you're still gonna. I mean, we're still gonna make mistakes.
yeah we're still gonna make mistakes and stuff
regardless of what age. But just in general in
but
life, you make more mistakes when you're younger.
I'm just very glad that this whole thing that we've made with you, me, Raven, and Dorian, it really hasn't gotten to us to where, we're trying to be something that we're not. And
Yeah.
like that's what makes me really happy. And I like I said, that's like my biggest fear though, is we're just gonna lose ourselves in all of this and it's just not gonna end up right. That's a really big fear that I have when doing a lot of this stuff. It's just like you say that you don't want to change, and then people fucking change. You know what I'm saying? That's like I've just seen so many many of my favorite content creators say that I'm not gonna change, and then they end up changing, and you're just wondering like why, you know, what's making them do that? The
Yeah.
money, like like the money is gonna do that, like, and then what can you do to stop that? You know, that's a question that I obviously you don't have the answer to, but it's a very big thing that I worry about.
Interesting. I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's pretty like you ever think about obviously you're not thinking about like, oh, like what if I become famous and all that stuff, but since I've been doing this, I've always had the thought of like, okay, like if I get famous, like how am I going to be, or if I get this certain amount of money, how am I going to act? I don't know. It like I've always worried about like little stuff like that. It's kind of fucking pretentious because obviously like I'm seeing myself become like that famous, but I mean that's something I worry about a lot because I don't want to change like who I am as a person ever because of this.
Well, I like that you're being honest. I don't think I really hear people talk about this, but I'm kind of surprised you're saying that, to be honest.
What, like being scared?
That you think you're gonna change?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I can look you in the eye and tell you like I don't want to.
But I'm not saying just because I said I'm not worried about it. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
be cocky and saying, "Oh, I will never change." Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that won't happen. I'm not really worried about it though. But no, I don't. You got to be yourself, man. And if you change for the worse, I don't know. I would. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I'm pretty surprised
because
you're
they're not there yet.
I'm really. Yeah, we're not. I mean, and I'm not trying to be negative, but we're not. Your TikTok's getting up there for sure.
Yeah.
But in terms of like this and stuff, long journey. We'll see if it. I'm not trying to be negative. We'll see if it even happens.
Mm.
But I think it's good to try.
Yeah.
And this is a lot of work.
Yeah,
it is. This is a lot of work. It seems like it's not. It's a lot of work, especially for us because we work jobs.
Yep.
Like I work a lot of hours.
Yeah, Jake.
I work a lot of hours, man. You work, but you have another job too. Obviously, we have. So I pretty much work every day. I would because this is considered like a job, right? Kind of like, but this is more. But this is more fun. So, but it's still a lot of work. And, but the point is, we're not close being where we want to be yet.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm being a little cocky and saying I'm not worried about changing and stuff. But I think, I'm a little older and stuff, and I know kind of who I am.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really interesting thing. I think that's a very interesting thing you just said, though.
Yeah. Not a lot of people talk about that too. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people are so in this space when you're first starting, you're so ready to become famous. And I I'm really, really like fucking scared about becoming famous. Like,
because you're afraid you're gonna change.
yeah. And I'm telling you, dude, I never want to change who I am as a person.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Exactly. I mean, why are you gonna worry so much if it hasn't happened yet? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at least I'm putting that energy out there that I might become.
Some people might think you're being cocky though by just saying that, but I don't think so.
I mean, at this point,
I think you're just saying this because it's a possibility. It's a possibility, exactly. You're not saying because you're not saying 100% you're going to be famous.
Yeah. Even though I need to start putting that energy out there. Honestly, I feel like I'm a little bit better at kind of just saying like, we'll get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, it's a possibility, man. It's always going to be a possibility. And it's always, for me, it's always good to start thinking about how I'm going to act as a person if I get to that point.
Well, I think you just be yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still myself. I've always been myself. And
I will say you haven't changed within the whole time I've known you, actually.
No, because it's just been a constant grind. And I'm very happy about that too. That I really didn't have to change like during this whole span, man. I really am. Like it's so hard to not go for the fences and start acting a fool or start clout chasing or start asking people like, hey, can I be in your videos? Because I understand, man. Like I understand we do this, and you really want to get to that destination as fast as you can. And I understand the people that want to do it. So like sometimes I want to do this shit, but then I start to realize like, dude, we gotten such a great following because of who we are as a people, like we never changed. And that's such a cool thing to say. And how long we've been doing this? We've been doing this for like what? 8
months.
8 months now consistently. So I mean, that's pretty short. But like I said, we really haven't changed as people during this whole span, and that makes me very happy.
Last question about that. Do you think you're overthinking when you think about that stuff?
I feel like every content creator overthinks, right? I feel like if you're not, you're just not.
Well, particularly about what you said.
About what? Overthinking?
Overthinking about you being worried scared about you changing.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I'm very strong-willed. And I don't ever see myself changing for the clout or for fame. So I'm very confident that I won't. But like you said, there's just that possibility of like, especially if you never came from it, bro. If you never came from fame or you never came from stardom, I mean, how much does it change you? Right?
I get what you're saying.
Cause like, dude, I've never came from, I mean, I've had a good life, I had a decent life, but it wasn't like insane, and all this shit,
life?
Huh?
What'd you say? You had a decent life?
Yeah, I had a decent life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
I said you had a.
No, no. Yeah, I'm saying like I've had a decent life, and but it's not like anything extravagant for.
No, of course not.
For me to have experience in this, so it is overthinking, but I've seen what this industry does to people. You know what I'm saying? And it's very scary to think about. That's why I think about it. So is that really like overthinking? Probably. I mean, I'm probably just psyching myself out, but there's so many like instances of people that have gone through like fame, and it's either they come out really cool or they come out very like they come out very like in a very bad state.
Well, the last thing I'll say about this is I don't think you should worry about that. I think if you are who you are, you're a good person.
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine. I know it's a possibility. Anyone can change. If you get famous, anyone can change, obviously, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. If you actually worry about it, I wouldn't try to worry about it too much.
Yeah.
I know it's easier said than done, but I personally wouldn't worry about that.
I mean, as long as I'm strong-willed and I know my morals, I feel like I'm on the right track. And my parents, and it's always based off your parents too, and how your parents raised you as well. So my parents always raised me to be a humble and very nice person. So I mean, I feel like the foundation is very strong for me. So I'm hoping like that never comes to the point where you're gonna have to tell me like, bro, you're starting to change, and I hope it's not. So
we'll see.
That's a very deep conversation to start with. I don't know. I've never had that conversation with someone on camera, because I always talk to Dorian about this.
Really? Yeah. What did he say?
He did the same thing you're saying. He's just like, you know your morals, you know who you are as a person. I don't think you should let anything dictate what you want to be, or who you're gonna be in life.
Yeah, I think that would be most people's, based upon what you said, I think that would be most people's answers.
Yeah. That's like you said, it made me overthinking. So I don't know. As a content creator, you're always gonna overthink. So it comes with it.
For sure.
Yeah. It's funny how much of a different mindset, since we do this together, it's so funny how much of a different mindsets we have on certain things now. I mean, do you think about being famous?
Not really.
Yeah. Is that like,
it's crossed my mind maybe once or twice throughout the months of us doing this, but
Yeah.
I mean, not to be negative, but like for me, like I don't know if it'll even happen.
Yeah.
Just being honest.
No,
I don't know. For you, I can obviously see it happening more, but no. But answering the question, no, I don't really think about it at all. I really don't.
I wish I had your worries right now, man. Honestly, it's one of those things, man.
I think we got to get there. I think we got more work to do in order to start. I'm not saying it's bad to think about that, but we're not even close to I'm not even close to where we need to be. Yeah. Right? So it's like, I don't know. I don't really think about it. I just think about, I just want to be successful doing this. I would love to be successful doing this.
Yeah.
And I just want to like, it's hard. I just think about more ideas. That's it. I want to, like, I'm trying to be more creative with things. And
yeah,
obviously I want to like do my own TikTok too and see how that goes eventually too.
Yeah.
But right now, this is the main focus for me, this podcast, and then obviously helping your channel out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah, once again, to answer the question, no, I don't really think about it. I don't.
That's a good thing that you're not really thinking about that shit, man, because that's a very, I don't know, to me, that's a very weird thing to think about. And that's like another added on like stress to where like, I don't think like people need to think about.
I just think there's way more things to stress about.
Yeah, for sure.
In this space than what you're thinking about. But I really do like, but I'm not hating on you for thinking about that.
But you never see people talk about like being scared to be famous. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that like crazy?
I've never seen it. I don't consume a lot of
video
like stuff like this, but I've never seen it. You're right. I've never seen it.
And it's something that, I talk about right now because obviously I've never heard it. So, and you just think that people in this space, like once they get famous, like, oh yeah, like I'm all for it. Like I'm all for it. Like I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get famous. And you never hear people be like, oh, I don't know if I actually want to be famous, you know? But I'll still take that shit. I don't give a fuck, man. Honestly, I do want to succeed in this shit, though, man. Honestly, I really do. But man, that was 30 minutes of deep talk, man. But so segueing into our segment today, we're gonna be talking about our favorite shows. We're gonna be talking about our favorite shows, man. Favorite cartoon shows growing up. Let's get to the ranking section with me and with ranking with tall guy and short guy. So how do you want to do this again? You just want to?
I'll go first.
Go honorable, yeah. You'll go first, and then.
This was tough. For an honorable, I personally put Hey Arnold as an honorable mention.
Yeah, literally, that's your.
Is that too low or is that too high? I don't know, because I think in terms of
that's
cartoons,
yours. That's your list. So
no, I'm just saying what the consensus is on that show. Looking back on it,
I'm talking about this. What are we doing? Are we doing our favorite or it's our favorite, right? It's our favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not. Why are you asking if it's low?
No, I'm just saying that in terms of a consensus. Because it is our favorite. I'm not changing it. I'm not going off of what people say.
What
do you think
I'm
of
not
that?
really
You like that pick?
I'm not really a big Hey Arnold guy.
Why?
But I respect it.
Why?
It's too normal. Too normal for me.
I liked it, man. It was like it would get deep.
Yeah. Of course you like it because it got deep, but I mean,
as a kid though, I will say though, like, because thinking about it now and watching it kind of recently on YouTube,
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking about. That's why it's higher now. But as a kid, I'll admit I didn't really.
Yeah, it's
but it was on a lot too.
You watch cartoons because they're fucking wacky and zany and shit. There has to be some sort of element of that. And of course, when you're a child, if it doesn't have like that type of shit, then you're kind of just like, oh, this is just a normal show. But of course, as you get older, you appreciate it more.
Yeah. So I put Hey Arnold. That's my honorable. What about you?
Oh my gosh. For my honorable mention, I'm going to put Ed, Edd n Eddy at my honorable mention. I used to watch that shit.
I like that it's in there at least.
I used to watch like Ed, Edd n Eddy so much.
Who was your favorite character?
Rolf. Rolf. You know, it's
funny,
sad.
Man.
It's sad because they did such a good job of writing those dudes. Like they are, like all three Eds are so fucking annoying that it's just whoa. Like you don't really consider them your favorite character. Do you consider one of them your favorite character?
Rolf?
No, the Eds.
Oh, that's a good question. I would yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, so you like Rolf more than all three of the Eds?
Yeah.
Really?
I like the side characters more than the main characters, to be honest with you.
Because they were annoying.
Yeah. But that's like I'm saying. That's a testament of how annoying that's a testament on the good writing that made them very annoying. I mean, though, I guess the most likable one is what, Ed? Their muscle?
I guess.
I mean,
I could see people hating on Eddie the most.
Yes, Eddie for sure, but that's how he's written.
Yeah, but Double D was funny.
No,
man.
he's annoying. He was annoying, bro.
The noises, you know the noises when he would get punched and shit.
Mm.
And that show was, anyways, whatever. Rolf, I will say Rolf was funny. Probably for sure one of the top two side characters. Rolf was really
Johnny
funny.
was funny. Johnny was really funny.
Johnny was funny. I like Rolf more though. Rolf was that's a good pick. I'm not hating on you for saying Rolf. I don't know. I mean, how many? Okay, but how many characters would you put above the Eds?
Just Rolf.
Okay, just Rolf. Okay, then Rolf. Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on that.
It's just Rolf because Kevin was annoying. Kevin sucked.
I hated it.
Kevin sucked.
I hated
even
he's funny now though, dude.
Nah,
are you serious?
Nah, well, some of the shit he says, he had good quotables.
Like if you watched it now, you would still get annoyed with Kevin. He was funny, man. They were all dorks. Funny. See, you laughed. He was funny. He was very important. You needed the bully in that show.
Nah,
that was him.
it was Naz. Naz,
Well, Naz wasn't that
Naz
funny.
is making dudes horny and shit. I don't know.
Naz-
You know, Jimmy was annoying. I hated Jimmy. Jimmy and Sarah. Oh my god.
Those two, yeah. Even though Kevin was like considered the bully, Sarah, as a kid, Sarah and Jimmy were the like. If I wanted someone to get beat up on that show, it was them.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
for them
for
to
sure.
lose.
Because Sarah was so mean to
Sarah
Ed
was
for like no
mean,
reason.
man. Yeah, and Ed, because Ed was nice too.
Ed was the nicest one out of all.
He
of
could
them.
be annoying, yeah, but Ed was. Anyways, yeah, I'll give you that. That's okay. Like Rolf was great for sure.
All right, what's your number 3?
Number 3. I think this is going to be on your list. I put Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yep.
That show, man. This sounds weird, but I think out of the 4 shows we're going to mention, to me, that one probably made me laugh the most.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hands
Billy,
fucking down.
I know people like Grim and Mandy.
Billy was the funniest.
Billy was hilarious. I think when I watched it recently on HBO, and yeah, some of it to me isn't as funny, maybe to me, which is weird because certain shows you watch now, it's funnier than it was. This one, I watched some of it, I'm like, okay, I could see that it's kind of annoying. But yeah, Billy was awesome. Billy made that show. If Billy was not on that show, I wouldn't even, it would not.
Billy's a slapstick dumb character.
But he was, I know, but he was fun. He was different.
But that show, along with the main characters, the side characters really did a hell of a job carrying that show, man. Because a lot of the side characters are fucking hilarious.
You and Dorian love the vampire. What's his name? Dracula.
Dracula
was funny.
Dracula was one of the funniest people they added onto that show, like hands down, man. I don't know why. I don't know who was in that writing room being like, oh, we just made Dracula a fucking old, fucking grumpy ass old man. That shit was fucking hilarious, man.
And then there was that one. As a kid, I thought I think everyone thought he was funny, but when I watched it recently, I don't know why he's not as funny. Well, Fred Burger.
Yeah,
I was like,
Fred Burger is another fucking funny ass one, man.
Like, I watched it when I saw. I mean, maybe like a year ago, I watched him, and I was like, it's a little annoying, but the guy at the what was the guy with him at the when they were in court, the blue guy, that guy was funny too, man.
We need to go to the restroom.
But
the judge was funny too, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, there's so many memorable side characters.
It's kind of well, I don't know if it's underrated, but
no, a lot of people like that shit.
It was weird back then. But the reason why I like that show too is I like scary, dark themed stuff. And that one kind of had that like, monsters and scary stuff on there, and
it was perfectly random. It was
very random. The music was funny too sometimes.
Yeah.
But Billy was funny, man. The clown one was funny. Like that guy. One of my favorite episodes was when he ate the bubble gum. I don't know if you remember that one, but that one just, for some reason just made me laugh so much. But yeah, that's my 3rd pick. But the reason why I didn't put it higher is because like I don't know, like there wasn't really. I know I get it. We're watching it to laugh and stuff, but like there wasn't really much of a story, right? Like. I don't even remember what happened at the end.
Dude, if it had a story, low-key, it would have been like one of the greatest cartoons of all time.
It didn't really have like a really good like story, Nah,
for sure. If it had a story, oh man, that shit would have been insane.
But that was that's a good number 3. That show made me laugh the most.
I love that. I love that number 3. Always showing love to the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, man. So on my number 3, I'm going with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've been rewatching Legend of Korra. I mean, I've never watched it actually, so it's my first time watching it. Legend of Korra has made me love Avatar so much again, man.
I never watched it.
Man, you should watch it, man. I'm telling you, bro. That's literally one of the greatest shows of all time. It's not even like one of the greatest cartoons. It's the greatest show one of the greatest shows of all time.
I hear a lot of good things. I watched the first episode with Raven.
Yeah,
she loves it. But
it's an amazing show, man. It's a really amazing show. And then Korra to me, Korra got a lot of hate, and now I feel like my love. That's what I'm saying. Like my appreciation for the show has grown so much ever since I started watching Legend of Korra.
Why'd she get a lot of hate? Oh, the show. The show
got a lot of hate. Yeah, the show got a lot of hate. But to me, right now, from what I'm watching, like I really like Legend of Korra, but. Avatar, watching Avatar when I was a kid, I think that was like my teen years, I believe, when I first started, getting into it. That was one of the first shows that it was funny for, like, it was a really good show for kids, and it was a show that started hitting me emotionally. Yeah.
It's an anime, right? Kind of.
Yeah, you could classify it as an anime, but it's just I think no, it's like a cartoon. It's a Western cartoon, but you can classify it as an anime if you
It's
truly want.
similar.
Yeah, but I mean, there were scenes where I didn't understand why I was emotional, and I would. It's like it's so crazy. Like you don't understand why you're getting emotional, but that's how powerful that show was, where it was able to convey like true emotions to kids through the story that they were telling. So I mean, that's why that show, like, that's why when I was a kid I was able to watch it, and now as an adult I could still eat that shit up because it was that deep, So that's always gonna. I think now I can confidently say that Avatar is really one of my favorite shows of all time. So that's my number 3. It sucks that you don't watch it because like I talked to Dorian so much about that shit, man. Like literally today in the car ride driving to work, we talked about that shit.
I'll get there.
Yeah. What's your number 2?
Number 2, I put number 2. I put SpongeBob.
Ah, dude, that's a good one.
I thought you were gonna hate that.
No, hell no, I'm not gonna hate that.
Now that's the show where if I watch it now, which I really haven't watched in a while, but I see clips here and there, it's funnier.
Oh yeah. As you grow up, it's funny as a kid, and then as you grow up, it just got 10 times fucking funnier.
Yeah.
As a friend group, that is the show that we quote so fucking much, man. Me, Jake, and Dorian always be quoting fucking SpongeBob. You guys put me on to that one song. I remember when I first met you, you guys kept on singing that.
What song?
It's all about you, girl. On your 16th birthday.
4-ply.
That's why he kept on saying that. That's why I first met you.
Oh, yeah, we still do that too.
Oh my god, whenever you kept on saying 4-ply, dude,
4-ply,
that
4-ply.
always had me cracking up.
Till I cry.
Because it's so fun. I don't know, man. When I first met you, I didn't think that you would know a lot of these things that I like remembered as a kid. And when you say it, it is so fucking funny because that is so obscure.
Dude, there's too much to talk about with that. I think of so much stuff. Remember when they rated the panties?
Yeah, they fucking banned that episode. That was a crazy episode.
Oh yeah, remember that?
But it's so funny because as a kid, you thought nothing of it, and then you kind of realize the plot when you grow up, and you start laughing.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think it was like crazy too when I was like 12 or whatever watching that. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, but yeah, now thinking about it now, it's like that is it got banned.
Yeah, it got banned. It's not on the streaming shit anymore.
Man, dude.
Especially the cursing episode, bro. The cursing episode
that got banned too.
I don't know if it did, but it that's one of the goated episodes. Bro. That shit was so. How the are you doing?
I'm trying to. Like, there's so many. I'm trying to think of like another one. The Pretty Patty one made me laugh.
And then you have the songs were really good too.
I love the pie one, man.
What
the bomb one with the pies and they exploded?
It's a bomb.
When Squidward, that's funny. Obviously, see that's an example. When I was a kid, that to me wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
Now it's like that's funnier. But I thought what was funnier was when he tripped. That's still funny though when he tripped at the end and it showed the actual mushroom cloud, whatever explosion that was from. Man, that's
a good pick.
Classic, man. And then the hibernation one? There's too many, man. There's way too many.
That's hilarious. Damn. That's a good pick. That really is a good pick.
That's like that's a lot of people's number 1.
Yeah, for sure. No, hands down. I don't want to be it sucks because for like my number 2, now since you brought up SpongeBob, I'm like, fuck. But it didn't resonate with me as much as my number 2, which is Teen Titans. I like Teen Titans. That's another one.
You're naming the serious shows.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, once you start growing up and you started realizing like a lot of these like things that happen on the show are real emotions that humans experience. I feel like that's what made my experience with the show like even better.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
But it had the story. It had a really good story, and the characters were really complex. And I don't know. I don't know why Robin, because he's Dick Grayson in that. I don't know why he was so angsty in that. That was kind of my gripe with that show. But it is what it is. Robin was still a good character.
Who was the first Robin? Was Dick Grayson the first Robin?
Dick Grayson was the first Robin.
Yeah, he's Nightwing, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So isn't that kind of weird that he was very angsty in the show? When like
because the what was the other Robin that was angsty that turned into
Jason Todd?
That was the angsty one, right?
Yeah.
And then there was another Robin. I forget the other one's name. Damn.
Tim Drake. It's Tim Drake. That was after Robin.
Hmm.
No. Jason Todd was after Robin, and then Tim Drake was after Jason Todd, and then now it's Damian Wayne. Damn, I'm such a nerd.
I used to remember. I don't remember any of that. I used to be into that. So I used to be like, oh, who's this? Who's that?
Yeah,
that's a good pick.
You can't.
Who was your favorite
out of all of them?
Yeah. Or who was your favorite villain?
Slade.
Yeah.
Slade was savage. Slade was scary.
That was Deathstroke, right?
Yeah, that was Deathstroke. He was one of the scariest villains at the time for me. And the fact that they were like bringing in hell as like a thing, as a topic in that fucking show.
Trigon was in there, right?
Yeah, Trigon was in there and shit.
Trigon.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh no, I said it wrong.
I was like, ooh, Trigon. But Raven ended up becoming one of my favorite characters at the time too. I liked Raven a lot.
I don't remember how it ended. It didn't deal with Trigon? No. Oh, it was Slade or something, obviously.
No, it ended right. It ended right where there was a bunch of like Teen Titan characters. They all came together and then
beat Slade.
No, they didn't beat Slade. They beat the Brotherhood of Evil. And then that was it. But then the last episode was when Terra came.
Oh,
yeah, that was the last episode. It ended on a cliffhanger, and that was the dumbest shit they could have done, man. You know that continued on in a comic book though.
Nah, I never really followed it that much.
Yeah, but that's a really good show. That was a really good show for me when I was a kid, and I rewatched that one too as an adult, and I still like really loved it. So can't go wrong.
That's
with
a good pick.
Yeah. So your number one.
Well, my number one. This is my number one, but I went with Ed and Eddie.
Man, dude. What about Ed and Eddie is the thing that
when I think about my childhood and like the good times, watching cartoons and stuff, that's the show I think of. Yeah. So it's the most nostalgic for me. And it was really funny, right? It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Everything, like, I can't think. I guess they messed up kind of when they brought it back and did that school season.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the complaints were on those seasons or something, but it still wasn't that bad. But they actually ended it right because they did. Did you ever watch the movie?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they ended on the movie.
Yeah. So there was actually a story, kind of.
There
was a story at the end. They ended that show.
That was the movie.
They ended that show. Okay, but it still counts. It's what's it called? It's not What do you call it?
Canon?
Yeah.
It's canon. Yeah, I know.
And you know what I liked about it? I thought it was cool that they never showed any adults in that show too.
Yeah.
Like they were like a mystery. And I forget, there's like, watch the conspiracies on those shows too. Like it's like all in their head or something, or I forget, man. It's weird. Like
there's conspiracies about those cartoons are really fucking hilarious. It's in the same realm of Rugrats. That Rugrats theory.
Oh, I don't know that.
Where it's all Angelica's head. She got into an accident.
Well, you can go overboard with those sometimes, yeah, exactly. But I'm not gonna say that's a bad. I don't know.
I'm not mad at you at that pick too because I watched that show so much.
That show, man, was that show was great. That show was great, dude. It is. Man.
I don't blame you, man. I really don't. Cartoon Network, man, came out a lot. I think Cartoon Network does a really good job of finding ways to represent how kids are. You get what I'm saying? All those shows were such a good representation of how to be a kid. I don't know. Cartoon Network was Cartoon Network made me feel good about being a kid. You know, that's the beauty. That's the beauty behind Cartoon Network. It's kind of that's how I always like saw it, where like it was just cool to be a kid, and then like you looked forward to, like, you're just asking yourself like, oh my god, there's situations that they're going through in this show. Am I gonna go through that? Like, I can't wait for that. But it never did. It never happened. But like Cartoon Network did such a great job like creating that facade for us as children.
Ed and Eddie. That's the show.
A very deep thought when it comes to like the cartoons. It's kind of funny. All right, so for my number one, I'm going with a show that I just talked to you about that made me so happy to be a child. Kids Next Door. Kids Next Door, man. That is hands down my favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Kids Next Door is the one.
Really?
You didn't watch it though.
I watched it a little bit. No, I'm not. I'm surprised. I thought you were going to put, I don't know.
What do you think I was going to put?
I don't know.
It's mine. Well, it's my favorite. Like I just told you right now, how I feel about that show was it made me feel so proud to be a child. You get what I'm saying? And that show was so cool because it made like the little things we worry about as children seem like such a big thing. And it made it seem like it was very important.
I watched it. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Didn't
it
you
never
want
resonated
like
with me.
didn't when you saw it, didn't you like, weren't you like, oh, I want to be a part of a team, like I want to be a part of this. This is such a cool like organization to like have, like hanging out with the friends with like hanging out in a fucking tree house with your homies and shit. That wasn't like cool to you?
I thought about that more with Teen Titans.
Really?
Yeah, because those guys were, I mean, it's similar, I guess. What do you mean, really? It's like the same thing almost.
No, it's not. No, you are not comparing Teen Titans plot to fucking Kids Next Door's plot right now, man.
I'm just saying that's what I resonate. That's what I thought would be cool. I would be a superhero as a kid. Like, no, I'm no offense. I'm just saying, like, I thought about, oh, it'd be cool to be a superhero.
Kids Next Door.
In terms of relating to, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but if I wanted to be something, I'd be like, oh, it'd be so cool if my friends and I had powers and stuff. I would think about that more with Teen Titans than Kids Next Door. But I know those aren't superheroes. Those are like, they're just spies. That's a little different, right? They're like,
yeah.
No, I thought about that idea with Teen Titans more.
The Kids Next Door is the one for me where, yeah, it really did make me feel like, oh, I want to be a kid forever. And that was like the whole plot of the show.
I get that.
Yeah,
sure.
They didn't want to grow up. They didn't want to become teenagers because like their life as a child was so fucking dope.
Didn't something happen when they turned teenagers?
Yeah, they forget everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I forgot that.
And it's deep. If you really like look into it, it's like really deep. The message behind it.
You might be thinking I'm not hating on your pick.
No,
I just don't really.
But it's not everybody's. I know that it's not everybody's like one to do. Like to choose.
I respect that pick. Who was your favorite?
Number one.
Number one.
Number one is the one. I love number one.
He was I remember him making me laugh a few times.
He just represents like you trying to be serious as a child, and then how adults like look at you, how adults like look at you and how you act. That he was a perfect combination of that.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. You know, I think both our picks our number ones resonated.
Yeah,
no pun intended.
But if you want to know our true list or our non-objective list, it is on our TikTok. It is one of our most viewed videos.
Yeah, see, I put Adventure Time on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, oh man, I was a little older when I watched that, so it doesn't resonate with me as much.
Yeah. But at thomasdejesus on TikTok, it's already pinned on there, so if you want to watch that shit. But yeah, that's a pretty decent list, man. I like that.
But yeah, both our number ones, they resonated with us.
Yeah.
In a certain way.
So do you have any comments? Let's do our commenting on comments segment.
Yeah, I got a couple.
I feel like I want to talk to you a lot about some of the comments that I chose today.
What?
I've been waiting to talk to you a lot about them. You go first. We'll do like two.
Oh, interesting. Well, we did our on the choosing the best MTV show of all time.
Yeah.
There's the top comment, I think. Someone put Silent Library beats everything.
Who said that?
Oh, sorry. USS Battleship said that. That was a good show.
We forgot about Silent Library.
I forgot about that one, and honestly, I probably would have. That show was so funny to me.
Fucking video bomb too, man. Yeah, man, I'm so fucking hurt. I'm so fucking hurt that shit fucking bombed, man.
It's all right. It's all good.
Nah, fuck that shit, man. Y'all should be watching that shit too.
It's okay. It's
MTV got classics, man. Y'all fucking missing out on that shit. Silent Library though, we missed out on that one. That's kind of
we did that. We messed up on that, and some people are saying ridiculousness too, but
no. Ridiculousness ruined MTV.
Really?
Yes.
Oh damn! All right. Well.
Yes, I could say that.
Isn't it on like half the time?
Yeah, it's on half the time. But good for him. He's really making a lot of money. So, let's see. This one is funny. On the recent video that we posted the best alcohol of all time. I like how you're very confident in like the alcohol that you knew, and then people are all saying Jack Daniels is this kid. I don't know how to flip Chamberlain with like 2 zeros at each end. He said Jack Daniels is Tennessee whiskey, not a bourbon.
I believe it is a bourbon. Let's see. I could be wrong.
No, there was like a shit ton of comments telling you that you're wrong, bro.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? Am I wrong?
Yes. I literally just told you what it is right now.
Wait, let me look. Damn.
No. You're wrong.
I'm gonna look.
Just admit you're wrong right now.
Chill out.
Very confident with your whiskey knowledge, man. This is what, Kentucky, whatever.
Oh shit, maybe. I could have sworn it was a bourbon.
You're so confident, dude. That was the
bad,
funny
I used
part.
to work with alcohol, dude. Whoops.
I just found that fucking shit like so fucking funny, dude.
I apologize. Who said that?
Flip Chamberlain.
Flip Chamberlain. You're right. My apologies.
All right, you got another one?
Man, I've been messing up with some of these. I said, what did I say? What did I do before?
Freakazoid.
Freakazoid one.
Freakazoid was on
Damn.
WB. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that too, to be honest with you. So, do you have another comment?
Damn, you're right. Damn.
Oh man, it's really
That's
hurting you,
crazy.
huh?
No, I'm like, I really thought it was a bourbon. All right, well, anyways. Yeah, the other comment. This was from our choosing the most forgotten Nickelodeon show of all time. Omari put Planet Sheen was terrible. It was terrible, man. I'm sorry, and it has a lot of likes.
I like how a lot of people had the same sentiment as us. The same sentiment as us about Planet Sheen.
Did you watch it at all?
Yeah, I watched a couple of it, and I was like, "This is so stupid."
I don't
man.
think I finished one episode of that thing.
No, it was dumb because it was just like Sheen had like a monkey with him and shit, and you were just like, "What is going on, bro?" like really? That's what I'm saying. Like, out of all the characters, Sheen was the one to get one. Come on, man.
Sheen was likable on that show.
No, but he was the one where you're like, okay, he's a good side character. When did you ever think he was gonna be a good main character?
Very true. Very true. You're right. I won't disagree with that.
I rather would have had Carl more so than Sheen, man.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't have done anything. Right?
What? No, they could have made a good spinoff off of it.
With Carl?
Not with Carl. Probably not with Carl.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who with who? I don't remember. I gotta watch it. Nick?
He said
Remember
Nick.
the hair flip?
Maybe Libby. Libby would have been a good one. I like Libby. Libby would have been a good
Which one was that?
the black girl.
Oh yeah, she would have made.
Libby would have been a
show.
good. She would have been a good main character, honestly. Her and Sydney having their own show. I wouldn't have been mad
I
at
don't
that.
remember their names.
Yeah. Another comment that I really like. Well, I really don't like, but I want to get your opinion on this. Is someone said, this is no 0 GBE. They said these videos are way too long. Make it shorter, and you get more views. What do you think about that? What do you think about our video length, man?
Which one was that on?
Oh, this was on a Pixar. I mean, but it resonates with all of our videos.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I understand TikTok is more meant for really short videos, but what should we do? Honorable mention then 2-1? I mean,
I don't know.
Should we get rid of the honorable mention?
To me, if the views were showing that that it wasn't working, I don't think we would have been doing it.
You could try it. No honorable mention.
I don't know, man. No, I think what makes this cool right now is that like our videos are long. I feel like that's the difference.
But I don't even
too.
think they're that long. Is it that
It's
long?
not really that long
For TikTok?
You know, I'm sick and tired of all of y'all gaslighting us into thinking that like a 2-minute video is fucking long, man. I don't know. Don't you think it's fucking weird though that 2-minute, like, I guess in the sense of TikTok, but I don't even know. Like, do you feel like our videos are long?
No, not really.
I don't think so either, because I feel like we're like bang, 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 bang in the videos more so than like us being like awkward for like 2 minutes, you know? I don't know.
I think the only way to shorten it would, get rid of the honorable mention.
But I don't think we even can shorten that format. I mean, without.
That's what I'm saying. Just get rid of the honorable, but that's it. That's why I said that's the only way I think you can make it shorter is get rid of the honorable mention and just do 3, 2, 1.
But to me, like having the substance of us commenting like after the picks, I feel like that's our identity, you know?
Yeah, no, it's important to have our opinions on there.
Yeah.
Unless you just really shorten what we're saying after.
I mean,
Because I know you edit a lot. Because what we film is way longer.
Yeah, what we film is
longer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, y'all could get a longer one if you aren't nice right now.
I think feedback's, but you know,
I mean,
I know I'm always
I always consider.
Do you think I'm too nice with these comments?
What?
Because I'm always talking about like hate and stuff like that's okay. Like I think I don't mind the criticism at all.
I mean it is criticism that I think about, but we're getting views. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like logistically, like
wait, was it she or he? Sorry,
I don't know.
That person was saying though that person thinks you'll get more views if you shorten the videos, and it's possible, but
and also if the video's under a minute, we don't get paid. Another big part. So just letting y'all know that right now.
Wow, really?
Yeah. You know that?
But what's our average length for a video? Like 2 minutes?
2 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so if we did a minute and a half, but is that really that?
No,
is that really going to make a difference?
Yeah,
I don't
it
think
doesn't make
so.
a difference.
But I don't think that criticism's awful. I think it's fine. I like it when people comment and say,
I mean, if it's
do
short,
this, do that, even if we disagree. You know, like I think it's cool when they do that because it's like they're. I don't know. I like it when people give their opinion.
You want it to be short, but it's like you want it to be short, but we're still getting the same amount of views. Like we're still getting a lot of views with the format that we have now. But
yeah, I think when certain videos do good and certain videos do bad, it's just because it's not who's in the video or it's not how long the video is. I think it's mainly because it's just the topic.
Yeah. I mean,
like the MTV one, you were upset that one didn't do that. It is what it is. Like maybe people don't really care about MTV. I don't know. Like that's okay.
I mean, to the true fans, whoever listens to this, I mean, let us know because I feel like our true fans really do like our format.
But I think, that person, I don't think that person hates our format.
I don't think they hate him, but I'm saying like our fans, our followers really do like the way we do it. And it shows, right? It shows, right?
Of course, yeah. I'm not saying
logistically, like it shows, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah, of course. But I think it's okay when people want to give their opinion and stuff. I mean, it's fine.
Do I really want to change it? I don't know. It's kind of hard to change something that's been working.
And we do talk about a lot of times how can we improve this? How can we do this? We try our best to do that.
Yeah,
and we do what we can, you know. And there's always room for improvement for sure.
Yeah.
And I think if we can make the videos a little shorter, I don't think there's any harm in that. But I just don't know how we can, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it's hard. Like I don't know what else we can do. But hey, I like the comments. I think people keep commenting in our videos if you want. I don't know how you feel, but I want people to comment in the videos saying, "Do this and do that and do this," and maybe we'll do it.
I mean, there's some there's some like criticism or constructive criticism that I've seen that helped my channel grow like tremendously. And I've incorporated it into the videos that we do now and look at the results.
Yeah.
So
for sure. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how I take that comment with a grain of salt, because if we were very down on views, then I feel like that's when you'll want to change. But I mean, I feel like we've been fine, right?
No, I think what we're doing is fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we can do.
Yeah,
I really like. I don't know. It's your channel too, so
yeah,
you know. But
I try not to let a lot of people dictate, you know.
Because I'll say last thing too about that is, you know, I'll see a lot of people, maybe not every video, but a lot of people in the comments will say we talk a lot.
Yeah. But
we're certified yappers. But
we don't, when I want rewatch our stuff, we really don't. I mean, the way I edit it too, it's just like one sentence, and then
when we film it, we will go on and on a little bit, but you edit out so much from it.
Yeah,
he edits out a lot of the stuff in those videos. So, but I get it. I kind of get it.
That specific criticism, I don't fucking agree with. The yapping shit. That shit.
I like those comments. Those comments make me laugh when I see them.
No, that one is just like whatever. Like the people just hate when people talk. Like it's fucking crazy. But nah, that's the one where I'm like, okay, sure. We talk too much. Okay, sure. Well, that's why we have the podcast now. So we have the right to fucking yap as much as we want. But that was 2 for you, right?
That was 2, yeah.
That was 2 for me. That was 2 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But keep the comments coming, man. A lot of engagement within these past videos. We had a really good month. So me and Jake had 2 million view videos.
The cartoon ones did really well.
Yeah, the cartoon ones did really well. So shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to you.
Very cool. Very cool. I don't know if I mentioned this on the last episode, but yeah, very cool that with those videos, you just see a lot of people, especially with the forgotten ones.
Yeah.
Oh, this, that, and that, and that. Yeah. And then I'm going through and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's the crazy part,
honestly,
too.
Some of those people putting those pics on there, I probably would have been like, oh, I should have put that in there.
Yeah.
Someone said Chalk Zone. I should have said that.
Yeah, Chalk Zone is a good one, too.
But I don't know. I that was one of the first ones I thought of, but I was like, I don't think is that forgotten? Anyways, but Chalk Zone, that one, I didn't think it was that forgotten. Otherwise, that would have been on my list.
No. All right. Let's do uncomfortable questions with Jake today, man.
Fuck. Forgot about this one.
I only got one for you today. And you know what's funny? I didn't have questions written down for today, but I was having already this argument with Raven and Dorian while we were coming back. I was talking. Okay. So, on average, how much do you shower a week? I want to hear this because Raven was giving me a lot of shit for this.
Really?
Yeah.
This question?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's too personal?
No.
Oh.
No. Go on with your answer.
I just shower, like not washing hair and stuff, just like showering.
Well, like that.
Shower. Yeah. Anyways, I'm making the question too complicated. I shower every day, every night.
You do every night?
I shower every night. Yeah. I don't like to go to bed dirty. Sometimes on my days off, like I'll shower a little earlier.
What's the longest you can go without taking a shower?
I don't know, man. I'd feel gross after a day or two, for sure.
If I don't go.
I like this. What's your? This is a weird thing, but like, what's your answer to that?
I go to the gym 4 times a week, so I shower every time then. But
so you don't shower
every day? No.
So you don't shower when you come home from work?
No.
Especially where you work?
No.
Why?
Because I didn't sweat.
So what?
And it's only the outside clothes.
I'm not saying you have to shower every day, but you should at least shower.
But I go to the gym
6 times a week.
But I go to the gym, so it kind of forces me.
Not 6. You should at least shower 5-6 times a week.
No,
it depends what you do.
You don't need to. I see, dude. Sometimes it's really bad for your skin if you shower a lot, bro.
It is. Like some people shower. Some people say it's okay to shower twice a day. I don't do that. I don't.
That's a lot.
Unless you shower and then you get dirty or somehow later, fine. But no, dude. You should.
Especially with my hair, I get very scared about my hair.
Hey, I never say beg. I never beg or say give us comments. But if you can, give us a comment on the shower opinion. This is weird. Like, no, I think you should at least shower. I'm not saying you have to shower every day. Let me finish this. Stop interrupting me, please. I think you should at least shower 5 to 6 times a week. 4 times is kind of low. At least you shower after the gym, though.
Yeah.
But I know some people that don't even shower after the gym. I had an argument with someone recently, and they don't shower after the gym, and I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Dude, sometimes my girlfriend has to like beg me because like there are days because sometimes I go 4 straight times to the gym, and then like she comes over on like the 5th day, and then I just go the whole weekend without like taking a shower.
Wait, but why don't you shower? Why don't you want to shower?
You know, as I grow older, it's becoming very tiresome to me.
Dude, I work
especially since I have a very long night process. I have a very long night night process of like getting ready for bed. It's very long. So that's why like showering to me is already kind of daunting. Cause
So if you
cause I
okay, so with the
what?
I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry, but if you go to the gym, when do you go to the gym?
What do you mean?
You said you go 4 times a week?
Yeah, I go 4 times a week.
Do you go? Is it random days or do you go?
Yeah, it's random days. Sometimes I go 4 straight, or other days I alternate.
So if you go to the gym Monday through Thursday, you only shower those days. So Friday
Yeah.
through Sunday,
I mean,
you won't shower.
if I feel really disgusting, I'll shower.
Like if you go out Friday night, Saturday night to the club or something, you won't shower the next day.
Oh, I will shower those.
Okay.
I will shower though. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, if you feel like you're fucking nasty, bro, then yes, you should be taking a shower. But I'm talking about like if you're not really doing anything and like you really aren't sweating that much, I think that you don't need to take that much showers, bro. And especially for me because my skin's very sensitive, so my skin.
That's why I was asking too. Like, do you have? Because my skin's kind of sensitive too. I use certain soap. Like I don't wash my hair every day for sure.
No, fuck no.
You're not supposed. Some people say that you're supposed to. You're not supposed to do that.
No, you're not
good for your
bro.
hair.
Hey, if y'all don't know, man, you can condition as much as you want, but
I don't even condition.
You don't shampoo. You can't shampoo fucking every day, bro. That shit will.
I wash my hair. This I might do too low. I wash my hair twice a week.
Yeah, I only
right. That's fine.
Well,
I only wash my hair twice a week.
I shampoo 3 times.
That's fine.
And then I condition. I condition every day.
That's fine.
I condition.
At least we can agree on that. But no, I get it though. When I come home from work and I work long hours, I am tired. I don't want to. I just want to go to bed. But I just don't want to go into bed. Like even if I didn't sweat that much, but like I am all day somewhere. It's just.
Yeah, I'm very, like I said, because I floss. I fucking mouthwash, and then I have like a toothbrush that forces me to fucking toothbrush for as long as you need to. Like it tells me like how long it needs.
I have one of those,
and that thing is so fucking annoying. No, it's something with a Z. Dude, that for some reason that feels like it's fucking forever. And then right after,
how long do you brush?
I think that's like fucking 2 minutes. If you do it for like 2 fucking minutes, bro.
I go a minute and a half.
That shit is fucking crazy. I feel like that shit is never ending.
The Oral-B one I have, if I go a minute and 30, if I don't go to 2 minutes, it gives me like a half smile. It does like a half smile. 2 minutes, it'll give me the smile. And then if I go under a minute and 30, it gives me this.
Dude, it fucking judges you. Oh my God. My shit doesn't do it. My shit is just normal. But yeah, and then right after that, I have to fucking wash my face. And then I wash my face. And then that's like a whole ordeal. So that's like...
I think... Well, you can wash your face when you shower. Look, I just think... Look, if it's a Saturday... Because I know you don't work on the weekends usually. Mm-hmm. If you aren't doing anything and you didn't really do anything Saturday, fine. That's fine. I understand that. Mm-hmm. But when you come home from work, dude, I would definitely take a shower. That's great. So if you didn't go to the gym today?
No.
So you're not going to shower tonight?
No.
That's crazy. You don't do, your job isn't like, I'm not saying you like,
I don't
work like, yeah, you don't like, but still like you're in a public place, you're sitting on seats.
I don't put my,
you know what I mean? You're around a lot of people.
I don't put my outside clothes on the bed. That's all that matters to me.
All right.
That I'm very thoughtful about that. Not putting fucking my outside clothes on the fucking bed. That shit bothers me.
So, yeah, for sure. But I think you should shower after you get off work.
I mean, it's gonna happen regardless because I go to the gym.
What does your girlfriend say?
She hates it, but she doesn't shower. No, she showers every day. Never mind, she does. But
like I said, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. If you're not working, you didn't do anything, fine, whatever. You can skip a day. But come on,
hey man, don't be afraid to be
after work.
Don't be afraid to admit that you're fucking lazy. Okay, if you're listening to this.
And the last thing I'll say but the other reason why I shower, it just feels good, especially when it's cold outside, hot water.
Yeah.
And I have back problems. It feels good. The heat on my back, it feels good.
I agree with you on that one.
I feel like, because I'm on a long day, I come home and I'm like kind of tense sometimes. And then when I take a hot shower, I just feel way more relaxed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like I already showered earlier, like around 3 o'clock or whatever. So I'm kind of like, oh damn, I'm not gonna shower again, but I kind of wish I can have that to look forward to tonight. But whatever.
yeah, that's a very funny question. That
Wait,
we
but why
had.
why was Raven giving you a hard time about that? What'd she say?
No, she's saying like, oh, why?
Oh,
Would you?
your answer to it.
Yeah, my answer to it.
Oh, what did Dorian say? Oh,
I
were you
don't
like
think-
getting all personal with everyone?
I don't think.
He doesn't care.
I don't think he actually talked about it. I think he was just hearing us go
He
on.
didn't care.
Yeah, I don't think he really cared, but yeah, Raven was just like, really? Come on, man. I'm just like, what? I mean, dude, I shower after the gym. Like, what else do you want from me? Like, I put on deodorant. I put on some I put on lotion. Like,
You know what's kind of gross though? Like if
What?
let's say you shower, let's say you put deodorant on and then you don't shower, and then the next day you put deodorant over that deodorant. There's something gross about that too. That's just me though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like fucking disgusting. Like, of course, like if I stink, like I want to fucking take a shower. But if I don't stink, it's kind of just like I'm good.
Well, I like the honesty.
I mean, it's
I
funny.
don't think it's not really embarrassing to say that. I don't think you're like disgusting.
No,
for
but
it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't be like seen as disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you don't need to shower every fucking day. Like, unless you want to, like, it's completely fine, but it's not really necessary.
I think you should shower more than 4 times a week though.
Yeah.
It depends what you do though. You're right. If you're in bed all day and you don't work, okay.
I mean, yeah, you should still shower.
But you work.
Yeah, but I work. Yeah, I'm saying, but it's like I'm gonna shower regardless. I'm going to the gym, so. But
Because you don't work out on the weekends.
I try not to. That's
So
what I'm saying.
usually you don't shower on the weekend.
That's very funny.
Now I know when to touch you. Pause.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It is what it is. Like, it's one of those things where, I'm not a very like unhygienic person. It's just I'm just so very tired. You like that question?
I do because I found out. Yeah.
You ever talk to people about that?
No.
Yeah, it's one of those things you just don't really talk about, and it's kind of funny like when you ask people too, and you're
Well, I
just
like that we disagreed on it too.
Yeah,
Like it makes it more of a conversation.
yeah,
Right.
But hey, man, we fucking finally had a podcast without any technical difficulties, man. So
Good job.
I'm fucking very
It's 'cause
excited
of
about
him.
this. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. I worked very hard to make sure like we're not fucking up no more, man. Oh my gosh. But this is episode 5 of Put Me in Tears. Anything you want to say before I sign out?
No, that's it. I just hope people enjoy this, watch it, comment, subscribe, like.
I'm saying,
Everything.
If you see these clips, Raven's probably gonna put that shit in a weird context of just me just saying I don't shower, so don't believe that. But yeah, follow us on TikTok. Our videos are there at thomas.dejesus. And yeah, this is Thomas, short guy, signing out, and
This is tall guy Jake signing out.
we'll see y'all later. Have a good day. If you're listening, peace. Oh, Jake's neighbor's here. Okay, she's gone.
What does she want?
I don't know.
Should I ask her? Fuck it.
No, let's go.
Fuck it.
We got obstacles. We got obstacles in this podcast too. That's how we're gonna change the game right now.
That was a fan.
But